Alright, hopefully this is in focus. First thing you do, check inside, see what kind of information is in there, and then I write it on the bottom of the boot with a China marker. This just happens to be an 8. Well, that's not so great. I'll put it on the heel. And it's a Harley Davidson boot. So to remind myself, I'll write Harley boot. Then I cut the top off. You can use a knife, you can use like some heavy duty scissors, whatever makes you happy. Where you cut them off at is, I don't know, it's not important. These will be a short boot, so I'll try to cut them off about right here, because they're already short. I gotta go in between those. One of those rivets is in the way. Rivet. Sorry. Okay, and then save that part, cut the other one off the same. Now inside you'll see that this has like a lining thing, and really I would prefer to attach to the leather. Now this is a leather upper. They're not all leather uppers. And then I took a jacket. Here's the whole jacket. I cut the bottom off under the arms all the way across, but I pre-measured it on here. And then I took my fabric, well, it was whole, and wrapped it around and overlapped it by a little bit and said, is this going to be half? And it is, so that's good. So now I just cut it right in half. Eventually. Now this particular one had some inner facing in here. It was a soft little thing. I just cut it out. Now you can even hot glue these. Anything that's hanging loose, like this right here, you could hot glue it. We're going to be gluing that anyways. This right here, we could hot glue it to keep it from falling down. Your glue gun, I use a big one most of the time. This one has a tendency to get messed up where it won't go back inside there because it melts the glue stick funky. And if you see it pouring out the end when it's sitting there, just draw back on that a little bit and that pressure will come off of it. Later. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the edge of this here, on my hem. And that crap is hot, so ooh. Just needs a little bit because it is sewn in the seams in a couple of places, so it's not like it's going to be hanging way down. Oh God, this one's a hard one to squeeze. Alright, so after I do that, and I have my hot glue gun ready, then I take my boot, and then one's going to be one opposite and then the other one. So if you both want them to cross over here in the front, then just you got to start that way on the other side as well. These have some slits in them, which are cool, and it's going to get a little bit shorter. So if you take the back, get it fairly close to the heel down here, and shove it inside the boot. Put a pin on it. Then you do the same thing around here. Shove it down inside the boot. Roll it up so some of the boot shows, but not a lot. Now this is the part that goes over the front. And look, there's a cool little thing in the front too. Whatever. So we'll probably cut some of this one off. And now shove this stuff back in there. And that kind of goes right down to the front. That looks a little funky pulled that way. Then when you get it just where you want it, you think it looks good, then all you do is go back and trim off about 2 inches down into here. So you just make a mark here. You can take it apart. And then cut the other one just exactly the same as this one, so both of them will be cut at one time. Get a good pair of scissors. I couldn't find my good scissors. Went through the whole house. I got scissors, I got scissors, I got scissors, but not all of them cut fabric. So once you cut the hunk off the back, then it's time to glue it on. And all you do is, this is not the side right here that's going to be showing, so it'll be tucked in there. Oh, these scissors. Oh, I'm sweating to death. I had to turn the air off so we could hear. So what you do is you take your back and get it exactly where you want it to the boot, and then you tip it over. Get it on both sides. Sorry if I'm standing in the way. There. So what I do is I come back this way a little bit, and then I'll put my first hit of glue right around here. Now that shit is hot. And then I can just go along here and put my glue. Then after we do that, on the outside, I'm going to make it a little shorter when you come around this corner because it's not the end, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's got to stay up. Right. Watch your links. So that's why you do it hot, so you can rip it off if you need to. Alright, now this one here, I'm going to glue pretty good up inside. Alright, then this one glues to that one. Alright. throw your things on, you have to wait for it to cool a little bit. Then you glue the inside real simply. By taking off the things and gluing it around the inside. And this one here we'll probably have to glue just like in here so it don't come apart. And really, this is the hardest part.